If you're having a hard time with the sled push, or if it's your first time trying it, then this video is exactly what you need to maximize your performance. The sled push won't win the race for you, but it can definitely ruin it. Picture this, you're in the Hyrox race, you're running into the station, the crowd is cheering for you. Yeah, I know, not for you, get over it. You're pumped up and push, but nothing moves. Now you're burning through all the strength you were saving for the rest of the race. And every station after this one is gonna make sure you remember that. Trust me, I've been there. So after that, I knew I had to change something. I went back, figured out what went wrong and learned from it. I also analyzed how the top athletes do it, step by step. And now I have a system that works. In this video, I show you exactly how to get better at the sled push, which technique to use, the strategy in the race, how to train for it, and in the end, another important thing you wouldn't even think about. So stick with me, follow these tips, and I guarantee you'll get better. First up, the shoulder push technique. Your shoulders stay close to your hands and close to the poles. With this one, you grab the poles a bit lower. The key is to keep everything tight, chest close and your body locked in. The downside, breathing becomes a challenge in this stance. So instead of keeping your arms too tight, let your elbows flare out just a bit. This way, you're pushing more through your shoulders and chest, not just your triceps. This technique works best for athletes with solid quad strength. Next up, the forearm hook technique. This is where you stay low, shoulders are put through the poles and your forearms press against the sled poles. Don't wrap your arms around the pole. Keep your forearms flush against the poles with your hands low. This gives you more upper body control, makes it easier to breathe, and puts you in a stronger position overall. Push forward using your whole body, taking small steps or longer steps. Just play around with that and see what's better for you. It's a strong, stable position, especially if you've got powerful legs. Glutes are the main driver here. Your feet stay close to the sled, closer to the center of gravity, which is physically better to move heavier weights. Pro tip, you can even tilt the sled slightly to lift it a bit. That reduces how much of it touches the ground, which means there's less drag and it's a little easier to push. And at last, the overhead technique. In this one, your arms stay long and fully extended. The force is going to be transmitted from our shoulders all the way into the sled. Grab the poles about a fist below the top for a strong, stable grip. Then bring your knees up toward your chest and punch the ground with each step. That forward drive is what gets the sled moving. This technique works best for smaller athletes, especially female athletes. So, which one's the best? As I laid out, it depends on your body composition. But yes, there's a but. Every single athlete in this year's Elite Hyrox Championship used the forearm hook technique. Therefore, there's a reason it's the go-to at the highest level. Alright, let's talk game plan. The first push is always the hardest. You have to break the sled out of its stuck position and get it sliding on the carpet. Start with your feet side by side, not staggered, and lean all the way in to let your body weight do the work. Mass moves mass. Pacing is everything. One of the best things you can do is to take short breaks every 10 to 15 steps because your legs will burn out in no time. So step back and take a breath. But don't walk away from the sled and chill like it's tea time. That rookie move will explode your time. And the last tip, don't hammer it like a maniac. It's still early in the race, and if you burn out here, you'll suffer through every round that comes after. The only thing you should be hammering is that like and subscribe button. Let's be honest, it costs you zero energy, it's fast, and unlike the sled, it actually moves. Alright, let's get back to it, training. Just doing a ton of sled pushes every week won't give you the result you're hoping for. It's not about volume, the sled responds better to intensity. Instead of long, slow pushes over and over, you want to keep your training sets short and fast. Think less than 150 meters per session, but really push hard. Speed is the key here. Therefore, go heavier, push longer, and test your limits. Another great method is to simulate the race conditions. In Hyrox, you don't just push the sled. That would be easy. You run before it and you run after it. Therefore, it makes sense to practice that exact combo. Also, high rep back squats are gold for building the sled power. I'm talking sets of 15 to 20 reps. That burns. but it builds exactly the kind of leg strength and endurance you need for the sled. Here are some indicators for the timings. If you're under 2 minutes, you're elite. You're moving with power, control and efficiency. This is top level pacing. If you're around 2 minutes, that's good. Strong effort with good technique, you're on track. If you're over 3 minutes, that's average. You're getting through it, but there's room to improve your power output. And if you're over 4 minutes, you need work. Why didn't you check my video? But now I'm curious. Let me know what's your current sled time. And the final secret tip, as promised in the beginning, you don't even need to train for that. Wear shoes with real grip. Honestly, shoes are important. If your shoes slide on the carpet, you're not pushing the sled, you're doing the Hyrox moonwalk. Look for grippy rubber and ridges in the forefoot to keep your feet planted and your race on track. So, here's everything you need to know about the sled. Techniques, strategy, training, and even the shoes. I wish someone told me about that before my first race. So now, before you sprint off to break your PR, let me know in the comments, which technique are you using? Or just drop a wasted if your last push felt like torture. Hybrid dude, out.